Good morning guys, it's that time of month again when we do our monthly update here from Central Bedfordshire's ZSL Whipsnade Zoo. The sun's out, well kind of, there's a few clouds about at the moment, but it's not a bad day, it's not overly hot. We're going to start off by the little farmyard area and just work our way around, so I hope you can join us. I believe there's a new tiger, and apparently last time we was here there was a baby giraffe, now there's two of them, so interesting. Anyway, let's go and do this. Hi there. Are you the greatest of all time? It's a lovely little interactive area where the kids can get close to kind of farmyard animals. Very placid, very gentle. Yeah, so this area you've got, obviously as you can see here, goats, there's donkeys, little ponies, sheep, woolly pigs, which are really strange. There's like an Egyptian dwarf cow, guinea pigs, bunnies, chickens, and just your general friendly farmyardy sort of kind of pet sort of things. So it's great for the kids to get up close. These guys can't fly, but they can certainly jump. He's jumped up from the floor level down there effortlessly. Now, is that a rooster? The answer to that is no, because there is your rooster right there. And just cool that they're all just free roaming around. This dwarf cow we was talking about, with his little hump on his head. Hi there, mate. Hello. That hump is obviously because he's from a very hot country, and that will where he'll store water. Obviously not needed over here. We don't have the intense heat. And look at these guys. What are they, ferrets, stoats? Hi there. You're very playful, aren't you? I've never seen these guys here before, so there must be a new addition. Lovely little face on him. He's like a tiny raccoon. Obviously he's not. Let's have a cuteness overload. Now, is it the llamas or the alpacas that spit? I don't want to find out really. So if you spit at me, I will not be impressed. Hi there. Your old devil goats. It's the eyes on these things, they make them look purely evil. They're not, of course, but always closely associated with the devil for some reason. This is super cool. It's a little village, especially for your guinea pigs, so they can run around all these little houses here. You've got a little dining table in the middle. A couple of your Shetland ponies. Moving away from our farmyard animal species to a rather larger species here of our Asian elephants. One thing of interest is that there seems to be a lot of zoo babies about. Now it must be a good couple of years since we've had a youngster here, Nang being the last one. And I wonder, with them being breeding females, whether at any point in the next 6 months they might announce that one of the girls here is pregnant. Always got time for a little wallaby. Just free roaming, minding its own business. They're just chilling in the paddock. So when they get to this age, it's very hard to distinguish one from another. But what I will turn around and say, because that is most likely Donna and Nang over there, or maybe this is Donna here and that's Luca, or Kaylee. It's very different, but the one at the back there looks rather large. So there is a distinctive possibility that we could have a pregnant elephant. Well, I think it's the period something like 22 months. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, but I think I've remembered it from the past. It could be something in that region. And when they're born, they come out as a bouncing 20-stone baby. As I said, this is only pretty much a guess, because I don't think that's Luca, and Luca cannot carry a child or a calf. She had a stillbirth and it still remains sort of, what's it called, calciated. It's like a fossilised calf that stays within her. Oh, out of focus there. But yeah, the size wise just seems that little bit bigger than normal. And what generally happens with this herd is the females will remain. The youths, the calves, if they're male, once they get to sort of sexual maturity, they move on, because then they become dangerous and boisterous. And that's when a lot of your trainers do get hurt. But the females will remain. And I think we've had somewhere in the region of, oh, must be 10 calves in the last decade or so. As I said, a lot of them, the likes of Scott, Ewan, they've moved on. There's like a holding place for young adolescent youth males, and then they move on to breed across Europe and the rest of the world. Because this is not an extinct level as yet, but they are very, very endangered. Not as badly as the African elephants, of course, but it's the trunks that they're after, and I do not understand it. Why do we need a trunk? Not a trunk, a tusk. It's pretty disgraceful, to be honest with you. When you see a little young'un like that running around and someone's gone and killed its parents. But on a happier note, these guys have the best veterinary care, really looked after here. Their complex cost about 5 million around a decade or so ago. It just used to be a little hut that you see in the distance. That used to be their home for bad weather. This one in the foreground is where they sort of hold up at night now. And it's not just this paddock area. They don't go for a walk like they used to, or at least I don't think they do, unless they go out when the park is actually closed. They used to go out trunk holding tail in a long line and walk around the zoo itself. Now they've got this paddock here, a paddock at the back there where the tree line is, and all this area at the back is theirs as well if they want to stay out of sight. Actually quite lucky at the moment because the zoo is really, really busy. And you do get a lot of people hanging around the edge, shouting and having a chat, but luckily at this moment in time I don't have that. let's leave the elephants be and go and see who else is about. Our warty hogs have little hoglets. And beautiful little humbug colouring on them. All of these sort of animals, when they're born, have them sort of distinctive marks. It's like a little bit of protection from predators. Wild boar have them as well. Obviously, they heard a lot of people turn up and protect the young uns. They've gone hiding now. Well, originally we had one little baby giraffe. As of I think at some point early last week, we now have two. Don't believe obviously they're the same mum, that must be impossible, but yeah, virtually identical, two little babies, because they grow up together that they'll be able to play about. So here's a front-on view of our new youngsters. I believe this one here, closest to the door, could be the new, really young baby that was born during the week. I'm not 100% sure. They do have a slightly older sibling in the way of Wilfred, who I think is in the hangar to our right. He must be coming up to nearly 2 years old now. Now size wise for them, I think they're born and they stand around 6 feet, and when they're fully grown they grow up to 16 feet, just like their mother in front of them. They're very dainty and elegant, and the way they're on like tippy toes when they walk, they're super cool. And as I said before, their fur is just like that of a teddy bear when they're young. Looks like snoozy time for little one. As usual, our African wild hunting dogs taking refuge in the wooded area at the back of their paddock. Just see his head sticking up there. Very occasionally they'll go for a trot round their territory, and apparently one under research is wearing a collar at the moment, one called BV. Just that little bit of noise and the instinctive ears pop up and we're fully alert. Apart from that, just about ready to doze off. Certainly one of our favourites, the European brown bear. Slightly smaller species to your North American grizzly. Still wouldn't want to get in there with her though. There are 4 girls in this pen. They'll live predominantly on a diet of vegetables, fruit, occasional bit of fish, sometimes but very rarely meat. I think the rest are about sleeping somewhere. It's good when they actually go down to the pond and have a little bit of a wrestle in the pool.
You see him? Wow. Yeah, he's so cool, man. See? You see him, Jalen? Look, he's there. Look at the death there. Look at him, look. See? Yeah.
Making our way gingerly down to the watering hole.
Another quick. I think we'll take it. Huh? I think we'll take it.
Si chiama urso bruno. Urso bruno. Morde di calore. Gravalo, gravalo.
Time for a dip.
Dal suelo. Gravalo. Bravo, morde di calore.
Con piscinita, ¿no?
Bravo.
Very inquisitive, looking to see if the keepers have put any snacks in amongst the toys. Usually be full of raisins, maybe covered in peanut butter, a little bit of honey.
Oh no, look at that.
Ven, controla la calle. Presidente, via. Lo tengo mayor, más de yo. Esta tamaño de una tonelada.
Pero es que se pueden poner a patas, sin problema. Como un lobo.
Wat is zo'n lange poel? Dat is nu wel weten. Ik ben heel goed in je keer.
Oh, it's a panda. See, I was playing with the. You want to see the Bessie? Oh, I love that.
I've always been amazed by the sound and the beautiful colours of that carousel. Well, our elusive tiger is not as yet showing its face. This is its new spectacular viewing area. It's been about for a while, but they've done it up, cleaned it out. But all the old tigers are gone and they're just waiting for this new one, and I guess it's getting used to its compound. This fellow right here is a Chinese crocodile lizard. He's only about, I don't know, maybe about 6 inches long. Okay, look for me. I've already spotted you. It's a tiny little fella, sitting on the leg. Hi there. And how you guys are with snakes? That is a green tree python up there. Chameleon right there. When these guys are tiny, you've got no hope in hell of finding them. He's blended himself in with the wood right now. Hasn't truly got the colour, but when he goes onto the leaves and he changes to green, virtually impossible to find. This area pretty much contains your laboratories, incubators.
Look at this. Look at this.
Stunning colours on this guy. I can't really quite focus in on him.
You see the chameleon? See it? Wow, look at the fish. Wow.
Kind of surrounded by moths and butterflies now, but I'm not going to go through the forest area because the lens just steams up. Well, if we've had snakes, we might as well finish off the spiders as well. Horrible things, unless you love them, of course.
Come back, yeah.
Loads of little baby tree crabs. Going sideways, a bit like the England football team. Loads of little partridges wandering around in amongst us as well. Always love these two. The little dwarf crocodiles.
I want to see him go in the water.
Yes, there you go.
Are they crocodiles?
Look for this hole here.
They are at maximum size now, which is about 4.5 feet long. New East shuttle bus they're trying out. That will of course be free. Sleepy old friend of ours, the Patagonian Mara, like the world's largest jumping guinea pig. Just having a bit of a rest there in the foliage. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for today. We've enjoyed ourselves. Animals, as you know from watching these in the past, are unpredictable. 9 times out of 10 they can be sleeping, but there's that rare one occasion where they do something spectacular. That's why we keep coming. Of course we've got membership, which does help. And with that guys, we'll be back here some point in August. Plenty to come between now and then. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you in the movies. Bye for now.
You've got to sit in the back then,